Hello, this is Doc's Market Minute for Thursday, the 19th of November. I want to talk to you guys today about zerodte trades. That stands for 0 days to expiration option trades that we can set up. And today was one of them. Now, today is a little bit of an odd case because on the SPX, once a month, we have options that expire on the monthly cycle. Now, they stop trading on Thursday, and they don't settle until the next morning's opening print on the S&P 500. So this is one of these weeks where we have 4 different cycles of options that expire that specific day: Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, or today, and then tomorrow on Friday as well. You can see tomorrow's options, which are the normal weekly cycle, will expire tomorrow. So we have 4 different cycles of options on these monthly expiration weeks that only live one last day as we get to that point. So again, tomorrow will be a 0 DTE. We'll see a 0 here for tomorrow's options. Today, you can see that 0 right here with the AM settled 20 November options. All right, what's the big deal with these options? What do we use them for? Well, we sell these options and they only last the last day, like today. So basically, between the opening bell and the closing bell, what happens to the option value is it starts out at a certain value and eventually goes to 0. If you're selling something, that's exactly what you want. So right now, as I'm recording this, there's 2 hours and 20 minutes left to trade, and we can see these options that are around the money on the S&P with these 0-day options, and all of this time value, all of these option values are eventually going to zero out as we get to the end of the day, not only the calls, but also the puts. So what can we do with something like this? Today, I traded a strategy called an iron butterfly. This is a version of an iron condor. An iron condor is typically something where we have a little bit more room to work with, like this. So this represents the profitable area. This represents the unprofitable area. So we actually collapse this in and create this much more narrow version of an iron condor, which is called the iron butterfly. Now, the big advantage of this is because these options are right there at the money, they decay the very fastest of all, instead of the ones that are out of the money, which decay a lot more slowly. Now, the trick with using an iron butterfly is we have to use this sparingly. We have to save it for those opportunities where we think that we're going to get a day which goes sideways like this versus a trend day where the price is on a beeline for either higher or a lower price. So how then do we determine that something is in a range day like this? Well, this is where we use our day trading skills and use what's called the opening range. The price opened up very choppy this morning in the first 30 minutes of trading in the opening range. It was about 20 points high from low to high here. And then after that first half hour, the price kind of normalized within that range. And you can see it stayed within there for hours at a time. So we entered the trade here, this iron butterfly, shortly after 10 o'clock, and we were out of this trade not long after that with a $50 profit. Now, the longer that you stay in, the more that you can potentially win with this trade. If we look at the trade right now, if we had entered about 10 o'clock, it would be worth about $217 for us. We can get about $100 with less than a 1 hour hold time with these 0 DTE options. The amount of profit that you can make from these trades is really, it comes down to your patience. It comes down to your skill at identifying a sideways range-bound day, as well as really how long you're willing to invest into the trade. The longer that you hold it, the more you can make, but then, of course, the more that the price has a chance to start moving into trending mode again. What I think is cool is that you have a trade setup there that at least 3 times a week that you've got a consistent setup that you can look for. And consistent setups is where you get really, really good at something over time. Those iterations are just like Tiger Woods hitting balls at the range. You get more reps and you get better at something. That's it for today's Market Minute. We'll see you in the next one.